day. The only reason you have to stay. Hear me sing my song and just keep holding on. Cinderella, why don't you stay with me tonight? We will dance until midnight comes and we could run away. Oh, we will never ever be apart. Set aside all your fears, this magic lives inside of us. I am here, would you wanna stay with me tonight? Follow me, we will run across the bridge of fantasy. Oh, all the pain and sadness that you feel. Believe in me, hold me close, don't ever let me go. Come and stay with me forever. Magic lives so long as I am here.
Well, hello. When I was booting up the game, I was not expecting a full theme song with that introduction. So that was very interesting and odd, kind of. It was not what I was expecting at all. But it was not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to move my... so I can get closer. Hello. Okay, so we got... Seems we're gonna get your... Alright, so this is... Welcome to Cinderella Phenomenon. This game was recommended to me on Steam, and it looked pretty interesting. The art looked pretty nice, and it was free. So I figured... might as well give this game a try. It seemed to have pretty good reviews. I think it actually had like overwhelmingly positive reviews. Ooh, I've got a little diamond. Alright, I want to go... I just want to turn it a little... Okay. So let's start anew. We recommend viewing the tutorial if this is your first time playing Rent Me visual novel. Sure, welcome to the tutorial. Quick run through of the shortcuts and functions of Cinderella Phenomenon. To advance through text, click the spacebar or enter. Cool. Should you miss a line or two while reading, you can always click the back button. Yeah. Just look in the upper right hand corner. Cool. There's a limited number of lines you can roll back to. Alright. The lines you've already seen, you can click the skip button to toggle. Keyboard shortcut for this function is tab or control. For the best experience, you may activate auto forward mode. It could also be deactivated when you advance the text manually. Alright. In-game menus, I had already looked at that. Yeah, I did that. I did that. Ooh, 72 save files. Alright. So it's your basic visual novel. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the Crystallum Lucas. Oh gosh. I am awful at reading, so I am so sorry. One was the Crystallum Lucas, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was the Crystallum Tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. So we got the fairies and the witches. The Lucas, was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The Tenebrarum by fear, anger, and hatred. I get some anger just by reading that word. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the power of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. There can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. And one day, A traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. Wonders. He named these stories fairy tales. Aww. In fairy tales, light always emerged victorious and true love was a usual reward. Fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. Oh my goodness. Sorry. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the Fairytale Curse. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the Fairytale Curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucas Bearer, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Oh gosh. Eventually, the Tenebrarium Bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The tea was lost, peace was restored, and light once again triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. Waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. Ooh. Lucetti? Ooh, I can pick my name. Do I want something pretty? Or do I want something See, I can't say that. Like, I can, but I'm signing a contract too, so that's interesting. What the ButtFairy. Prologue. Ice Princess. Or is... What is that name? Oh gosh. Okay. My name is ButtFairy Riella Breton. Gosh, it's a beautiful name. Daughter of King Gennaro Brighton III. Oh my god. I'm the crown princess of the kingdom of Angel. Like Cinderella. Angel. Ellie. Angel. Angel. At least that's who I was used to be. That was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous Fairytale Curse. Oh, hello. I'm pretty. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now, I'm nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel like I'm stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. Still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. Close my eyes and remember that day. It started out like any other day. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. I'm on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again. That's terrible. What fairytale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. I don't know what these boys. Pinocchio, the fairy tale with the lion boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I don't know what this voice is devolved into. I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you know who was defeated. Voldemort, what? You two were hired to work, not talk. Blech. We're sorry, Your Highness. This can only be expected from the likes of them. Another fairy tale curse. Fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. Angieli would be better off without the dead weight. Angiel. For up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Angiel the instant they fell prey to it. My mother is not here anymore. She will not come back. Ever. Oh, you're dismayed. Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall. I'm on my way. The king, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Good morning, ButtFairy. Oh gosh, look at my name. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning. Oh god, wait. His is she's probably gonna be a recurring voice. Good morning, the ButtFairy. Oh god, what is that? Ah. I don't know. It'll come along. ButtFairy. ButtFairy. I just that name. Ophelia. Ophelia Winenzov. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. She can never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. Take my seat next to the king, then I look up at the person sitting opposite me. Oh, hello. Rod Benedict Windsov, my stepbrother. Oh, well, no, not hello. Is bored and quiet as usual. He's 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. Okay, this is kind of making me think of the characters from, like, Dandelion? But, when it comes to doing so many visual novels that are, like, dating sim type things, you do get your normal cast of characters. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. His name is Rod. ... He minds his own business. Business, and is easy to deal with. His older sister. My eyes go to the empty seat behind him. She's probably the most infuriating person I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. What is her name? What is with these names? Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you, ButtFairy. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Yeah. Whew! Okay. Emmeline Woodensov, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. Whew. She acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born a princess. As if she could be crown princess, perhaps steal my place. I'll never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Oh, I can't do these voices. It's hilarious. Okay. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. Not only is it a voice I haven't decided on, but it's a name I can't read. So, Emila, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh, yes. There's so many, and they're all so wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much, Father. I'm happy that you like them. I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. Ugh! But why? They're such charming stories. Fairy tales misled humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. My daddy's not happy. When the wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches, ButtFairy? The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room growing heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Have you any idea what you are talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now they still spread the fairytale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Angel. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angel after the Great War. Toiling. Jeez. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave Mother out of this. Dear, please. ButtFairy, darling, your father didn't mean. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. ButtFairy, you will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. Sit down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done. Excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king, it's been 17 years and I've never felt any love for him. He treats Emmeline and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children, better than he has ever treated me. It's been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Why the sorry face so early in the morning, princess? This says the nondescriptive man. Oh, hello, jeez. I don't know why his face kind of freaked me out. I'm not good at dude voices. Let me guess. It's the king, the queen, or Princess Emmeline. I don't know what voice this is, but it's some sort of foreign voice. Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? I'm running some errands for my father. Fitzgerald Aidan Leverton, son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. His father, Sir Alcester served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcester is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned to the honor of becoming my personal knight. Ooh. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait. You should wait in the throne room then. Thank you. Princess? Yes. You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Why is that of any importance? His sweat drop kind of looks like a tear. He's like, oh no, she make me sad. Okay. Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, princess. Well, I won't take up more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. Jeez. It's been 2 days since the king issued the order. ButtFairy, I would like you to accompany Emmeline on one of her town outings. But Dad, no. Surely you could send maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if it was going to send you with her maids. Wait, I read that wrong, really? Whatever. I want you to make an effort to get along with your stepsister. She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were your blood. This voice is divulging into, I don't know. 2 days from now, you are going to accompany Emmeline outside. It has been 4 years since you last left the palace. Ever since then, you've locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angel was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and is back to its former glory. I want to see how beautiful Angeli really is. I want you to see it. ButtFairy, our princess must know her kingdom. Go with Emmeline, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows. Is that an order? If it needs to be. Are we clear? ButtFairy. Understood. Last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. Shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here. Princess, are you alright? These voices. It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. That's precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. ... Sometimes change is for the better, princess. I think you'll see that today. 'Cause I'm gonna become the Cinderella. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later. Oh, what the shit? Delora. Do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me, you and the others. My dolls are my only friends. They're the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. Okay. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different. So elegant and realistic, it was almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. Only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations, but every year at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. A child's dream. I had been fascinated by the dolls, which had always had a little greeting card with the words "I love you" on it, signed by M. The Card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared. In her own way. Secret celebrations stopped as soon as she had disappeared. Yes? Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence. This better not be another lecture. Tell him I'm on my way. I'll see you later, Delora. Bye-bye. Oh gosh, that'd be terrifying. Oh, it's another man. Oh, hello. I'll just give you generic nice dude voice. Good morning, Your Highness. Ah, that's boring. That's like my voice. Ugh. Good morning, Your Highness. Oh god, that's annoying. Sir Mithras, the royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcester. Every day you look more and more like your mother. Thanks. I sometimes find Sir Mithras talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking. He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. Something about him that puts me on edge. Maybe it's this really annoying voice I'm giving him. Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess. God, I am not the wizard of voice actors. Voice acting. Coming up with different voices. Your Majesty. ButtFairy, are you ready? No. You will enjoy this, ButtFairy. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. We get to know your sister better, and you'll be able to interact with and learn about the people of Angel, about our subjects. I will not learn anything I do not already know. Small child, why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good? Because I have seen how quickly people betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Mother warned me about human nature. You do not see clearly, ButtFairy. If you would only open your eyes, you will be able to see how good people really are. I believe I'm already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I've seen that there is no good in you. Woo, snap. Where'd that come from? I don't know. ButtFairy, where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then I'd been overflowing with grief and pain. Just lost Mother, my entire world. Hope that maybe then he would have shown me love and compassion, even just a hug to let me know someone was there. Been a childish hope. I had been left alone. Did not see him for months, barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me, Your Majesty. I know that I've hurt you. I know that there's nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. I don't know what this voice has devolved into. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. ButtFairy, enough. I've already said I will go. Everyone is waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. ButtFairy, it will be okay. How can you be so sure? Thank you for agreeing to accompany Emmeline. Everything will not be okay. I will be turned into Cinderella. Okay. I would not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me. Oh, hello. Hello, how can I help? Victoria! Emmeline! Princess Emmeline. How good to see you. Trout Emmeline, ignoring her, she embraces her friend. Glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. Cannot understand why Emmeline insisted she buy gifts for her friends here. Cannot believe I'm outside the palace. Oh god. There's no need to be tense, princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. You ask the impossible of me. There's no need to be formal, Victoria. I'm still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well. Oh, but you're talking. What? I thought you were mute. What? Nah. It's been a while, Victoria. I don't know. It's good to see you again too, Rod. And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess ButtFairy. The look on Victoria's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. What's happening? Ah! And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcester's son. It's a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald? You really are as handsome as Emmeline described in our letters. I'm sorry. Ah, like, come on. Please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. I'm sorry, Emmeline. Right. So, what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys, gifts for some new friends. Toys from here? From here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I cross my arms. Ooh, excuse me. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Ooh. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Oh yeah, Rod's the kid. Princess. Can barely breathe in here. Just want to go back to the palace. Oh, it's the lady, man. It's Grell. What? Oh, it's a lady. What? Good morning. Ugh. Up until this point, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing, clearly without hair. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. I have some beautiful... Oh, what? I have some important errands to run later. Are the items ready now? Oh, of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. I'll just be one moment, Emmeline. Why is she smiling at me? Oh, she's the one that, like, gives you the curse. Ooh. Here you are, ma'am. Thank you. I don't remember the voice I was doing. Ah, that lady was beautiful. Right? Any girl sitting next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. Fairy. Fairies had saved Angel from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. Yet the fairies were still unable to stop the Fairytale Curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much. No, thank you, Victoria. I hope to drop by again soon. Good. I'll look forward to seeing you again. Hope to see you again soon as well, Rod. Likewise. You don't have a voice, I don't know. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I'm out, I'm the center of attention. Some townsfolk point, stare at me, most, however, make a point of avoiding me, like I'm the plague. Some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years. Right. Fritz and Rod lag behind us, which only leaves Emmeline walking beside me. I can't decide which is worse, staring or her company. ButtFairy, look! A street performer! It's been so long since I last watched one. Street performance? Oh. Good day, everyone! My name is Walt, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. Oh, woo! The boy named Walt snapped his fingers, and colorful flower petals started to rain down from the sky. Yay! Isn't that pretty, ButtFairy? No. Just stop it. Are those the princesses over there? Is it an honor to have you? Is an honor to have you in attendance. Please accept this humble gift. He snaps his fingers, and white lilies appear in his hand. Lovely. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. No. The boy looks at me, as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a wry smile. I hope to see you again during my next show. I'll definitely try. Gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks for a gathering crowd. There are performers like this all around, Angel. I love them. Maybe someday we get to see some musicians too. Those are my favorite. I do not intend to leave the palace again. What? But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Angel, and this is my favorite part of the kingdom. I wanted to share this with you, ButtFairy. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. Did not do this for you. Only here because the king ordered me to go with you. Dang, it's cold. I just wanted us to be closer, ButtFairy. I'd like to try and be your friend. I do not want or need your friendship. Ugh. No matter how you act around me, we are not and will never be sisters. I'd take care to remember that if I were you. But Rod suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Emmeline. Stop. He's staring daggers at me. That's the first time I've ever seen him angry. Rod, don't let me go. Both of you ought to stay away from me. Feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expressions mirror the looks of disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I begin to walk away. Princess, wait! Don't follow me. Princess! I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from view. I never should have left the palace. As I walk around, I watch the people bumbling down the street. So carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have. And yet, they are happy. And I heard Annis lost her job at the palace. It's true. Crown Princess ButtFairy made sure the poor girl was fired. I stopped my tracks at the mention of my name. Not again. Annis? Was that the name of that one maid that tore Dolores' dress? So, my decision to fire her was justified. Palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? I know that Annis, hardworking and big-hearted, very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly. You know how hard the crown princess is to please? My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. It's probably why they call her the Ice Princess. Ice Princess? All those times I heard the servants saying that, I'd always suspect they were talking about me. She's a complete opposite of our Princess Emmeline. That child's an angel. We all know she should be the crown princess. Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand hearing anymore, so I walk away. Since Emmeline entered my life, I'm always being compared to her. Now I become second best. I am ButtFairy Riella Brighton, daughter of King Gennaro Brighton III and the Crown Princess of the Kingdom of Angiel. I am of royal blood. She's nothing. Oh, there you are. Princess, you must come back with me. It is getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess, are you alright? Are you hurt? Brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss. Let's return to the palace. I'm liking this so far. It's interesting. Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming to my unusually heavy body. Turn my head and meet Dolores' glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Delora. Wasn't the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was. What have I ever done to deserve those looks? How can I be so hated? Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. I look at the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. I yawn and stretch my arms. Good night, Delora. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Singing? But who? Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Oh God. I knew that doll was bad. I blink my eyes open, only seeing Dolores sitting right in front of me on my bed. That's terrifying. Moonlight spills across her delicate features. How I wonder what you are. Was she on the shelf with all the other dolls when I went to bed? Laura? It's almost time. Pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. Oh God. I hope you're ready, Princess. What? My doll just turned into a human? How? What? Who are you? You know who I am. I've been watching you since the day your father gave me to you. What's happening? I don't think I've ever been so confused in my life. All the answers will come with time. Right now I'm here to give you something, Princess. Oh boy. Ooh, glass slipper. Is this Cinderella's very own glass slipper? It's beautiful. Too beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Too beautiful. Then a realization gets to draw. You're a witch! Smart girl. I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown. What? Sweet dreams, Cinderella. Oh, snap! I'm actually really enjoying this kind of, like, with a lot of, wait, I want to save. Okay. With a lot of, like, visual novels and stuff, especially, like, dating sim type visual novels, the main character tends to end up being, like, oh, like, airheadedy, nice, like, super, like, innocent with everything and anything. So I think it's kind of interesting to have a more jaded character. Like, she has personality, and it kind of makes you go, like, yeah, she kind of deserves to become Cinderella and learn what it's like. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode here, because it's getting late where I am. I got work tomorrow. And I could just sit here and watch this because it's really interesting. All right. I'll talk to you guys some other time. Bye.